Hello, this is Ducky, and welcome to Highmine Vanguard's clan review of one of the new clans getting released in the second extra booster Champions of the Ancient Circuit, Aqua. Aqua has the same tactics in Standard as they did in the G era, which is to have multiple attacks and gain bonuses for hitting those number of attacks. In this video, I will be talking about some of the new cards that will be coming out, the pros and cons of the deck, and a sample deck list that I've been running during testing. You can skip to the different sections of the video using the timestamps down below. In this section, I will be talking about two cards from each grade. Let's start with the grade 3s. Navalgazer. Effect: when this unit attacks on Vanguard, if it's the third battle or more, you may pay the cost of 1 counterblast, stand one of your rear guards, and this unit gets 10,000 power until the end of battle. Now, to most people's surprises, including mine, Navalgazer is actually the main grade 3 I play over Maelstrom. The reason for this is this card requires very little setup, and this skill can be used anytime as long as you have 3 more attacks and a counterblast. It can hit without a booster because the 10,000 power it gains from this skill, and it allows you to put boosters on your rear guards. The second grade 3 is Bluestorm Dragon Maelstrom. His first effect is on Vanguard, cost counterblast 1, all your units gain plus 3000 power until the end of the turn. His second skill is once per turn, when your rear guard attack hits a Vanguard, if that attack is the third or fourth battle of the turn, you may discard 2 cards from your hand and stand this unit. Maelstrom is a very interesting card. He is one of 2 restanders at the time of writing this that exist in Standard, but is very situational. His first skill is good for a deck that requires you to hit magic numbers for multiple attacks, but his second skill is where he becomes very strange. At first glance, a restander for a cost of 2 cards from your hand is really good after one of your Vanguard hits. Done through testing, I've found that most of the time, my opponents always guard the attacks that are third and fourth, making him very situational and unusable if your opponent's at 5 damage. So in short, this card can be great at the right moment during the game, but it's not the most optimal grade 3 you can play. On to grade 2s. The first one is Tidal Assault. Tidal Assault was the main grade 2 in every Aqua deck since it came out, and there was no change here. He essentially does the same thing as he always did, but for a Soul Blast. Now you just have to attack him the first attack of the turn so he doesn't lose 5k, and this is amazing if you have him on an Excel circle. The second grade 2 is Marine General of Restless Algos. His Vanguard skill is when it attacks, if it's the second battle of the turn or more, you may pay the cost of a Counterblast and a Soul Blast and stand one of your rear guards. His second skill is when this unit attacks, if this is the first battle of the turn or more, you may Counterblast 1 and stand this unit. Algos' first skill is amazing, making him the most optimal second ride you can have in the deck. And his second skill is great when he's on an Excel circle, being able to hit for 19k twice or 22k if you have Maelstrom skill activated. The grade 1s, the first one is Tier Knight Theo. When this unit attacks when it boosted and hits a Vanguard, if there's a second battle of turn or more, choose one of your units and gains 8k until the end of the turn. Theo's skill makes him a great attacker early game and late game, and a great booster. Being able to give power to another one of your rear guards is fantastic, and it allows you to hit magic numbers, which this deck needs. The other grade 1 is Light Signal Penguin Soldier. His skill is cost Restless unit and choose one of your units in the same column as this, and it gains 5000 power. His other skill is when another unit attacks, if it's the 4th battle of that turn, you may retire this unit and you may countercharge 1. This is a great card. He is the main booster of the deck. He allows you to gain 5000 power to a card in front of it, meaning Tidal Assault, Algos, even Theo. It's fantastic. And his second skill allows you to countercharge because you'll be using Maelstrom and Navalgazer skills plenty of times in this deck. Now onto a deck list. I've been using this deck during testing and I've found pretty good success with it. Grade 3s is 4 Navalgazer Dragons, 3 Bluestorm Dragon Maelstroms, and 1 Riptide Dragon. My grade 2s is Tidal Assault, 4 of them, 4 Marine General of Riptide Algos, and 3 Storm Rider Basils. Grade 1s is 4 Tier Knight Theo, 4 Light Signal Penguin Soldier, 3 Influent Dagger, and 3 Battleside Viviana. My grade 0 lineup is very strange and very interesting. I use 5 front triggers, 5 draw triggers, 4 of them being perfect shields of course, 2 crits, and 4 heals. So the pros of the Aqua is always you can have multiple attacks and having your opponent be able to force all the cards from their hand to guard those attacks. But the cons of this deck is it requires you to play so much from your hand and you don't gain it back through skills. Although this deck can force a lot of cards from your hand, This deck loses automatically to damage triggers and struggles against any Force Clan because they have that 13k base. In summary, Aquaforce is a good deck, but it has its obvious weaknesses. It's still really fun to play and will cause a lot of your opponent's headaches. And that's it for Hivemind Vanguard's clan review of Aquaforce. Please leave any comments or questions down below, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for all the new videos that we'll be posting, and have fun card fighting.